12 noon on this Thursday afternoon, May 10th, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel News Bulletin this Thursday afternoon, May 10th, 2018. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It is 59 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories of Peter Channel News Report is President Trump announced the North Korea summit will be in Singapore. Israeli warplanes hit dozens of Iranian targets in Syria. White Yale student calls cops and black schoolmate throws in a dorm common room. Suddenly, Mike Pence suggests investigation into the president of expiration dates. Body found in alligator infested Florida pond where attack was feared. There no wildlife marks, official said. Iraq can rebuild itself, but only if the West stays out of it. At least 32 killed as dam burst in a rose farm in Kenya. Mahathir is sworn in as Malaysia Prime Minister. Both California senators will oppose Gina Haspel for CIA director. President Trump said Truman doesn't really believe that the U.S. should have stayed in the Iran deal. Democrats score after one safe GOP seats. Kevin decides of cardiac arrest. Baltimore County executive and gubernatorial candidate was 60 years old. The chairman of Korean Air, Cho Yang-ho, has stepped down from his role as CEO of Jin Air on Thursday amid numerous investigations involving his family. Critics say Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak has placed setbacks in the ascension of Mahathir Mohamad as his successor. Italian police said that they broke up two jihadist cells in Lombardy and Sardinia on Thursday, arrested 14 people accused of helping fund extremism in Syria. President Trump Defense Secretary James Mattis could respond as early as Thursday to request by the Trump administration to send hundreds more troops to the southern border. The NTSB has investigated a Tesla crash that killed two Florida students, the second fatal Tesla crash in 6 weeks to draw federal attention. After testimony by Gina Haspel and her confirmation hearing, Senator John McCain called it the Senate to reject her as President Donald Trump's director of the CIA. In Middleburg, the town has signed 5 host agreements for medical marijuana facilities under the state law. 4 of those under an agreement could also sell recreational marijuana because of its owners signed prior to July 1st, 2017. Higher gas prices are eating into Trump tax cut trillion spending by Americans. U.S. net neutrality rules will end on June 11th. Ford temporarily shuts down serious truck production due to fire parts supplier. Look at that, stocks now has jumped 28.27 points to 24,730.81. SP 5 up 20.95 points to 2718.73, and Nasdaq up 52.95 points to 7392.86. Biggest test yet shows Einstein was wrong about spooky action at distance. A soldier lost her ear in a car accident, so the doctors grew her new one in her forearm. Baby McKinnon, who was hospitalized after being hit by a softball, continues to recover. First reported deaths in Congo Ebola outbreak came in January according to the World Health Organization, and E. coli outbreak linked to remain lettuce spreads to 29 states. Peter Channel News Time is 12:03 on this Thursday afternoon, and it is time now for a sports report. Boston Red Sox will be taking on the New York Yankees. Game time 7 o'clock at Yankee Stadium, and the Lancers boys lacrosse team will have a game against the Austin Panthers. Game time 3:45 p.m. Brad Stevenson received a single vote in the NBCA Coach of the Year award. Detroit Lions coach Matt Patricia denies 1996 sexual assault allegation, and Wayne Rooney agrees in principle to a $12 million pound deal with DC United. Peter Channel News Time is 12:04 on this Thursday afternoon, and it's time now for a Peter Channel traffic and transit check. Baby! Let's study off on the MBTA, where the subway, commuter rail, and the ferries, they are looking good. Okay, looking at the highways and byways in New England, 95 and a southbound side, a little slow on the protected stretch. 1.6 to the northbound side. It's a little slow around the Salesbury Road in North Smithfield. 1-3 into the both ends back around the Newport stretch. 1. Mount Bridge on both ends is backed up. 195, looking good from Providence all the way down to Wareham. Out of the Cape, Borden Bridge on the southbound side, that's a little slow. 20 to the northbound side, a little slow on the Borden Rotary. And 95 at the northbound side, it's a little slow. Route 128 up in Kenton. 495 at the southbound side, it is a little slow around Route 95 out in the Mansfield stretch. 120 at the northbound side, also in the Needham stretch from Great Bend Avenue all the way to Route 9 in Wellesley. 7th Expressway at the northbound side, it is so for the Dorchester stretch. Mass Peckham westbound side, so between Logan River down to South Boston. 93 at the northbound side, so over the downtown Boston stretch. 93 at the northbound side, low from 120 up in Redden. Route 3 at the southbound side, low from the Burlington stretch. 7 New Hampshire, Everett Turnpike on the southbound side, it's a little slow just around Route 101 in Manchester, New Hampshire. Falmouth Main Turnpike is a little slow. Interstate 879 and 91 on the southbound side, little slow Canadian upstate New York, Vermont. And Interstate 89, northbound side, also headed towards the Canadian border, and we're 59, the northbound side, so Quebec headed towards Montreal. 91 on the northbound side, also Amherst stretch, and 91 on the southbound side, also Holyoke stretch. 57 eastbound side, also on the Agawam down the Springfield stretch. 84 both ends bottom of the Waterbury stretch. 95 on the northbound side, it is slow from Greenwich all the way down to New Haven, and Merritt Parkway in both ends back on the West Haven stretch, and Route 9 on both ends back down to New Britain stretch. Peter Childers time. He is 12:06 on this Thursday afternoon. Time now for a weather report. Looking at the radar satellite loop, it shows rain showers from the western Berkshires of Massachusetts stretching all the way up in the western Vermont and eastern central portion of New York State. And the west of us, some rain showers down around western New Jersey and down around the Philadelphia area. Another batch of rain showers from northeastern portions of Pennsylvania stretching all the way down through Maryland and eastern portions of Maryland around east of the Washington, D.C. city limits. And rain stretching all the way up into Quebec and northeastern Ontario. And another line of showers and storms from north of Youngstown, Pennsylvania, Youngstown, Ohio, all the way to northwestern Pennsylvania, all the way to west central New York, Brandon. From Jamestown down to east of Rochester and up into Oswego. And some rain showers off the mid-Maine coast and down around southern New Brunswick down to Nova Scotia. Temperatures in the 60s for much of southern New England with a 70-degree wind for Harvard, Connecticut. While it's in the 50s for much of Cape Downs, and it is in the 60s to 70s for much of northern New England with a readings in the 50s in the mid-Maine coast from 54 in Portland Island to 53 in the lake in the Canadian National Park and 46 out in Mount Washington, New Hampshire. 75 degrees in Lebanon, New Hampshire. Right now in North Massachusetts at 12:08, 64 degrees at temperature, humidity 71%, 2.55 degrees, barometer 90 inches, and it's falling rapidly in wind southeast at 1 mile an hour. Okay. For our forecast goes like this. For this afternoon, most of the sun's skies have about 72 degrees. Calm and feminine. South Brandon. 5 to 9 miles an hour. Tonight, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms between 9 p.m. and midnight. Cloud skies and grass concerning toward daybreak with a wind 50 degrees. And southwest about 5 to 10 miles an hour becoming light after midnight. Chance ratio is 20% for Friday. Sun sky about 68 degrees. Northwest about 5 to 8 miles an hour for Friday night. Slight chance of rain before 2 a.m. and then a slight chance of rain after 5 a.m. Mostly clouds about 40 degrees. And southwest about 5 miles an hour coming in the evening, chance ratio 20% for Saturday. Rain like mean between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. Cloud sky about 59, about 40 degrees. Chance ratio is 50% for Sunday. Mostly cloud sky about 65, about 46 degrees for Monday. Mostly sunny, part cloud sky about 69, about 54 degrees for Tuesday. Mostly sunny, part cloud sky about 79, about 57 degrees. And for Wednesday, part sun sky about 78 degrees. And that's gonna be it for the Peter Channel news report on this May 10th, 2018 on a Thursday afternoon. I'm Peter J. Woods. Hope you have a good afternoon with a good positive attitude, and I'll see you. Hope you have a good afternoon and a good day with a good positive attitude.